Hey there, my name's Lusty, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use Spicy Stews for up to a +5 boost in any skill, barring Summoning, Dungeoneering and Constitution. Now, before I get into more detail, it's worth noting that even though a +6 boost is apparently possible with Spicy Stews, in the recent few years it seems to be occurring drastically less, to the point in which many players believe it's been removed from the game. And though I think it probably is still out there on a marvellous pilgrimage across Gailenor, I'm going to be writing this guide as if it does not exist, in order to avoid misleading players. Also, for the sake of ease, there's a couple of terminologies I want to go over. Base level means the level that your skill is at without any modifications to it, and boosted level is the level that your skill is after raising it temporarily. Temporary skill boosts are ways of raising the level of one of your skills temporarily with an item, so that you can create, gather, or do something that would normally require a high level, or just perform better at that skill in general. Boosting your skill level won't let you do everything that you'd be able to if the boosted level was your base level instead. For example, boosting from 78 to 89 attack won't let you use a level 80 weapon, but it will make you hit more accurately. Also, many quests with skill requirements won't register a boosted level, but rather your base level when attempting to start it. But similarly, many quests instead register the boosted level rather than the base. This is normally annotated at the side of a skill requirement on many fan site quest guides. Temporary skill boosts don't stay boosted forever, obviously. After a minute has passed, the boosted level will decay by 1 level, so if you boost to 89 attack, after a minute has passed, this will drop to 88 attack, and then after another minute it will drop to 87, and so forth until you reach your base level. This timer does not stop when opening interfaces such as banks, but it can be reset by entering the lobby and logging back in, but we'll get to that later. The most common use for Spicy Stews is to be able to make extreme potions or overloads 5 levels below the required level. They can also be used to complete high level achievement set tasks, open ancient effigies, and fulfill quest requirements, all up to 5 levels below the required ones. Spicy Stews are made with coloured spices, obtained from having your cat remorselessly mutilate hell rats, and regular stew, obtained from remorselessly mutilating vegetables. There are 4 different colours of spice, each affecting a different type of skill. Red spices boost combat skills, attack, strength, defense, magic and ranged. Orange spices boost production skills, smithing, crafting, fletching, rune crafting, cooking, construction and fire making. Yellow spices boost character development skills, agility, hunter, slayer, thieving and prayer. And brown spices, which boost gathering skills, woodcutting, farming, fishing, mining, herb lore, and divination. Please note that even though prayer may be boosted, it won't allow you to activate any prayers or curses higher than your base level, so it's worth ignoring for the purpose of this guide. Though almost all the skills in the game can be boosted by spices, most of them already have alternative skill boosting items that can give you the level you need without the hassle, since they can be bought on the Grand Exchange and will always boost by the said level. These are regular, super and extreme potions in attack, strength, defense, range and magic variants. Super and regular ones can be bought on the Grand Exchange, whereas extremes must be crafted with a high herb lore level. Respectively, they boost either 1 plus 8% of that skills level, which is a boost of 1 to 8 depending on your level, 2 plus 12%, which is a boost of 2 to 13, and 3 plus 15%, which is a boost of 3 to 17. Crafting, hunter and fletching potions, which can be obtained on the Grand Exchange and always boost their respective skills by 3 levels. Fishing and agility also have potions like this, but both these skills have better boosts available. Chef's Delight M, which can be obtained on the Grand Exchange and boost cooking by 2 plus 5% of your cooking level. There's also a cheaper alternative, which is regular Chef's Delight, which is the same but boosts by 1 plus 5% of your cooking level. Summer, Wild, Pork and Admiral Pies each boost agility, slayer, farming and fishing by 5 levels respectively, and these can all be obtained on the Grand Exchange. Cups of tea, which can be made in your player-owned house kitchen yourself or by asking your servant, and boost depending on the type of shelves you have in your kitchen. 1 level if you have wooden shelves 1 or 2 or oak shelves 1. 2 levels if you have wooden shelves 3, oak shelves 2 or teak shelves 1, and 3 levels if you have teak shelves 2. Abyssal Stealth Scrolls, used with an Abyssal Lurker Familiar at 62 summoning. These can be obtained on the Grand Exchange and boost your thieving level by +4. There are also many other boosts for these skills that give +2 or lower boosts, but I haven't included them because you can use a God Banner obtained from completing the God Emissary challenges, which will boost any skill except Prayer, Dungeoneering, Constitution, Slayer and Summoning by +2 for a full 30 minutes, once per day. Finally, you can also use Clan Citadel Battlefield power-ups to boost Summoning, Agility and Magic by 10 levels, which is fantastic for opening Ancient Effigies. However, you'll have to speak to your clan leader if you have one about getting these boosts, as I can't show you how to set them up. But as a consolation, I'll put a link to an RS Wiki article in the description. A stew can contain any combinations of spice and have up to 3 doses of each spice in it. Each stew eaten will have the effect of boosting or reducing all its spices' respective skills by up to 5 levels. The cap for the amount of levels boosted on one skill at one time also depends on the amount of that skill's spice in the stew. One spice in the stew will give each skill in its category a temporary skill boost or reduction of 1 level, or no boost whatsoever. When 2 spices are added, the maximum boost or reduction is 3. And when 3 spices are added, the maximum boost or reduction is 5. You can see a table showing the possibilities of achieving each boost on screen now. To increase the boost cap, the spices have to be of the same colour. For example, if I had 2 orange spices and 1 red spice, the maximum boost for orange skills would be 3, however the maximum boost for red skills would only be 1. Remember that each stew will affect all skills in its category after eating, and each skill's boost is independent from the others. So if I get a +4 boost in cooking, that doesn't guarantee a +4 boost in smithing, but all other production skills will be affected, including smithing. Also, as with most other skill level boosts, spicy stew boosts are dynamic, so if your skill level has been reduced below its base level by a previous stew, the next stew will boost from the reduced level, rather than the skill's base level. However, this only works when reducing a boosted skill, not when boosting a boosted skill, or vice versa, though it does work when reducing a reduced skill. So if I reduce my smithing to 96 out of 99, and then get a +5 boost, my smithing will only go up to 101 out of 99, rather than 104 out of 99. However, if I boost my smithing to 101 out of 99 and then get a +4 modifier, my smithing will go to 103 out of 99 rather than 105 out of 99. Finally, if I again reduce my smithing to 96 out of 99 and then get a -2 modifier, my smithing will go to 94 out of 99. Alright, so now that I've covered everything I can about boosts, I'm going to show you how to obtain the spices and use them to make stews. What you're going to need is Evil Dave's Recipe for Disaster subquest completed, a pet cat, any types work except overgrown cats, and from order of best to worst they are a wily cat, a normal or lazy cat, and a kitten. Also, I would highly recommend having your kitten grow into a regular cat first, but it's possible to do this with just a kitten. Many bowls of stew, around 50 depending on what level boost you're going for. Now, stews can be obtained on the Grand Exchange, but they don't always buy and can be quite pricey, so here are some in-game locations you can obtain stew for a cheap price. The Warriors Guild food shop stocks 10 at a time for 100 coins each. It can be found directly west of the Burthorpe Lodestone and south of the Troll Invasion minigame. To get in here, you'll need to have either 99 attack or 99 strength, or have your attack and strength levels both add up together to make at least 130. The other inn, or Harpoon Joe's House of Rum in Mossley Harmless, these stores also stock 10 stew for 100 coins each, and their stock is shared, so buying 10 stew from one shop will deplete the supply of both shops. You can get to Mossley Harmless by taking a ship from Bilteach in Port Phasmatistop for free, or by paying a trader crew member in any of these locations to charter a ship there for a varying fee. You can only get to Mossley Harmless if you've completed the quest Cabinet Fever. You can also buy stews one at a time from the Forester's Arms pub in Sears Village. Each one costs a measly 20 GP each and is an infinite stock. However, to purchase each one you're required to go through a small dialogue chain. The Forester's Arms is directly north of the Sears Village Lodestone and west of the bank at the other end of the village. Also, some optional requisites that I'd highly recommend having are Rat Catchers Complete, to turn your overgrown cat into a wily cat, 49 Summoning, to be able to use bloated leeches and blood drain skulls, as this will save you anywhere from 1,000 to over 100,000 gold. If you don't plan to use these, you should have many Super Restore potions banked, at a ratio of roughly 1 Super Restore dose to every 2 stews you plan to make. To get to the rats that drop the spices, head over to Edgeville, into the house directly south of the general store, and head down the ladder. Don't bother to knock, NPCs don't have feelings. They're merely an empty Brechtian representation of the emotions and toil of the everyday man, fleeting in the inner cycle of work, sleep, eat, work, sleep, eat, work, sleep, eat. Worker bees repetitively trying to fulfill their prescribed ideas of reality and also satisfy themselves with the next fix of delusional self, all unbeknownst to the fact that their lives are merely computer-simulated fantasies dreamt up by man who they're ignorant of. Instead, they preach false hope to deities that are a shell of hope, and a cold, desolate wasteland has been created for them to live their meaningless lives, all to satisfy our humanistic ideas of greed and lust. Here's where you'll find the hell rats that drop the spices. With your cat at the ready, head back down into the basement and begin to have it catch rats by right-clicking and selecting Interact, then chase vermin in the dialog box. Each rat you kill will drop ashes and a spice of a random colour with 1 to 4 doses. Remember, you can decant spices into 4 doses and drop the empty spice shakers to save inventory space. In terms of rarity, I can't give any percentages, but red seems to be the most common, followed by orange, yellow, and then brown. Even if you only need one type, it's worth picking up the other colours of spices as well, in case you need them in the future. Except red spices. Red spices are absolutely worthless. Worthless. If you're going for a +4 boost or higher, I'd recommend collecting around 60 to 90 doses of your desired spice, which is around 15 to 22 full spice shakers. This will get you 20 to 30 stews. After catching a hell rat, your cat will turn into a hell cat. This is merely just a cosmetic change and can be reversed at any time by feeding it a bowl of milk. After you've got everything you need, including your spices, head back to a bank. If you're going for a +4 or 5 boost with a bloated leech, withdraw 15 stews, 12 4-dose spice shakers of your chosen spice, and all your blood drain scrolls. Whereas if you're using Super Restores, withdraw 14 stews, 11 full spice shakers, and 3 4-dose Super Restores. And if you're going for a +3 boost with the bloated leech, withdraw 18 stews, 9 full spice shakers and your scrolls. If you're going for a +3 boost with Super Restores, withdraw 16 stews, 8 full spice shakers and 4 4-dose Super Restores. Finally, if you're going for a +2 boost, get a God Banner. Jeez. Remember, if you're planning to use these boosts to complete a task, make sure you have everything you need either ready in your bank or in your inventory, and that you're standing in the correct location to complete the task. This is the same with quests and if you plan to make any high level herb or potions. Add the desired spice amounts into the stews, 1 stew at a time. Remember, 2 doses for a +3 boost, and 3 doses for a +4 or 5, and eat the stews once prepared. Immediately checking your skills tab to see if you got the boost you wanted. If not, just repeat. If your desired skill was reduced below its base level by the stew, make sure to either use a blood drain scroll or drink a dose of Super Restore to reset the skill to its base level, as you don't want to get the boost you need but only have it boost starting from the reduced level. When you get your desired level boost, make sure to log into the lobby and back in again immediately, as this will reset the skill's boost timer back to 1 minute. And even though the timer should have a minute before it reduces, sometimes the timers can be finicky and drop after only a few seconds, so to be on the safe side, I'd recommend relogging. You can perform this trick as many times as you want, to keep the boost indefinitely. Finally, some tips I can give you to help with your boosts are to firstly use a timer set to 1 minute and start it as soon as you get your boost, resetting the timer every time you relog. The timer I personally use is www.online-stopwatch.com, but you can use whatever you want, using a clock or a phone, etc. Secondly, is if you're making extreme or overload potions using this method and you have Jag installed, which you should, and if you don't, pause this video and set it up. I'll wait. Done? Good. Anyway, once you've set up Jag, remove your bank pin temporarily while making potions, as this will give you a good chunk of extra time to make potions and drastically lower the risk of you losing your boost. Remember to set your pin again once you've finished making potions. Thanks for watching, and if you've got any guide suggestions or queries/feedback on this video, feel free to leave them in the comments or in a YouTube message, and I'll get back to you whenever I can. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.